I want to take you with me on a design journey where I designed a skirt that first I thought was kind of a wacky idea, but at the end I think it's just genius. This was a classic example of designing and how things change along the way, how you might have an idea in the beginning and then at the end it's something that you thought of but not exactly, and I think that's just the whole magic in designing knitwear. When you get an idea, you start working on it, then you make decisions, figure out things don't go as you think they would, or end up going better, and that's just the magic of it. I'm so glad to take you along with me through this journey of this design process, and I really hope you enjoy the ride and the end result. By the way, I don't have a name for this skirt yet, so if you have any suggestions, please comment and I'll take note. But now, let's start from the beginning. I'll show you the draft that I had. This is the original plan or sketch that I made like a couple of months ago, and here you can see the skirt, and this is the construction, so basically how the layering will go. So in this skirt you will have this, or I have planned to have this like basic, really basic bottom, like an underskirt, but it's a skirt that you can knit and use and do whatever you like, so you don't need to have all the other frills with it if you don't want to. And I've already casted it on and I've started the skirt, so here you can see, so here is the basis of it. So it's really like a vanilla skirt, top down. I have already done the waistline ribbing, and or it's not a ribbing, it's like a waistband, and added the what is it called, elastic band inside of it. It's because I think I might run out of yarn, so I did it already, and now I'm not far away, so it's gonna be like, I'm visioning like a knee length, so just over your knee is the underskirt. So then what we're gonna have is the layering. So here you can see the idea. So you have like I'll put it like this if it focuses. So you have the underskirt, and then, and it's gonna, mine is white. This is knitted with Knitting for Olive pure silk held in double in shade cream, and I thought it would be a perfect vessel for all the other colors. So on top of the skirt, so you knit the skirt, and on top of it you will have this attachable mohair top. So these are the layers that I'm visioning for it. So I haven't yet started the mohair top, so that's on my plans next when I finish the skirt part, and then the top of it will be something that you can put on and take off. So if you want to wear just the skirt part, that's possible, and then when you want to add some ruffles to it, then you can do that as well. And here comes the fancy part of it, or the not the typical skirt part of it. As I promised, on top of the basic skirt you will have this attachable other skirt that is knitted with mohair with like really big loops, and it's gonna be in the same basis. So I will have this Knitting for Olive silk mohair in the same shade, or this is Snowflake, but still in white shade. So you will have the basis, and then I will have all of these lovely colors of mohair in the ruffles. So I'm visioning having 2 or maybe even 3 layers of mohair in this like really big loops, so that it's totally drapey, totally see-through, or not totally see-through, but you know, you get the point, like really open stitch draping, and you'll have these different layers of it, and then you can decide how many you will have and how long it will be. And the idea behind the underskirt is that, of course, if you're wearing this over your skin, it might be a bit hot to have mohair skirt on you, especially during summertime, that I'm planning to have this for parties. And you will have these little color, pops of color in the layering, and then you can attach the mohair skirt on top of it and just use it as a party piece, or use it without the mohair layering. So I'm playing with these colors, and let's see how it will turn out. So my next phase is to work on the skirt even more to get it to the proper length, and then I can probably already, during knitting this, I will be able to start thinking about how to do the mohair layering. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now I'm at the desired length of the skirt. I have the waistband here, it's all set. I did some increases on the waist and then decreases after the hips, and I think it's the enough amount of relaxed fit for me. And it's just above the knee. Hello, Bobby. It's just above the knee. I think it's gonna be good, as it's gonna stretch out a bit. And even though I do like the length as it is. But yeah. Next up, I need to start thinking about the mohair part, and not actually the knitting part of it. I need to decide on how to attach it, since I want it to be something that you can put on this, over this underskirt, so that, and I want it to be knitted in the round, since if it's knitted flat and you attach it, for example, with an I-cord on the back, it's gonna have like a hole on the back, so I'm not looking for that. I'm probably gonna make it so that I'll have this mohair band on the top that is folded double, and then I'll have this I-cord inside of it and make a hole to the back, so it's gonna be a bit looser, and then you can stretch it with an I-cord and you'll have this like nice little bow on the back. Let's see, but that's my that's gonna be my first attempt. I've now finished the underskirt, and it came out just as it should be. But now I'm trying to figure out how to attach the mohair skirt on top of this, since I want it to be removable. So I want you to be able to wear the skirt as it is quite nice. And then if you like to, you can attach the mohair for a little bit more flair. So now I'm thinking that since I'm using this Knitting for Olive silk mohair for the top skirt, and I have this drop stitch, garter stitch kind of a hem in my mind already, but now I'm thinking that maybe I'll do a I-cord, like a really long one, so you can put it, basically you wear this skirt and then you can just attach it to the edge where the ribbing ends, so you'll be able to just pull it on, put a bow tie wherever you want to put it. You can put it on front or in the back or on the side, and then you can pick up stitches from the I-cord, and then I'll start the mohair hem. That's my plan at the moment. I still need to figure out then if I'm gonna do some kind of loops or something so that it can stay on place, or, well, let's see. I'll probably do the whole skirt first and then see if I need some adjustments or if I need some attaching things. But yeah, but now that I think of it, if I put some loops here, if I want to wear the skirt without it, it's not gonna look great. So I'm just gonna, okay, yeah, I'm gonna trust the process and do as I have planned for now. Let's see. So next up, a really long I-cord with this silk mohair. It probably needs to be like at least twice the length of this. Well, have to try out so that I can get the enough length for it to make the I-cord adjustment and then to create a bow. That's my next step. Progress update. This is what the skirt looks like now. I have these 2 I-cord strings on the back for tying it up, and I'm not gonna wear it now, but this is the hem. I still have one more layer to knit. I have one more color left. I'm going to show you which one. I'm going to add this layer still to the works. Yeah, see, it's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. I think it's really pretty. Yeah, and then it's supposed to be finished. Yeah, I really like this color combination. First I thought that this really light pink here on the second color is not gonna show at all, but now that it's contrasting the other colors like the green and this dusty pink, it's showing off quite nicely. And this one here still, and I was already playing in my mind that one could easily add these ruffles throughout the hem, or make as many layers as they want. See, you could add, I'm adding one here. You could do it all the way down the hem, even make it a longer version or whatever. So yeah, I think it's coming along quite nicely. It's, yeah, I'm really hoping to finish this tomorrow, and then hopefully I can film the end result. Yeah. I haven't really done much knitting today or yesterday. I think there's so much else going on. Life happens, you know, that I haven't actually made a ton of progress with this skirt, even though I have so little to finish. I'm at the last frill of it, like the last edge, and then it's gonna be done, hopefully. So I just need to do this one last white edge, and then I want to show you how you do how the yarn overs are opened, since I think this is the most satisfying part of knitting the whole dress. So these layers that I have going all over the skirt, I was talking about dress, it's a skirt, you know, this like fishnetty thing. You do a yarn over in this pattern multiple times, and then you open it. So now I'm gonna show you how you open it, since it looks like this when you don't. So it's a bit of a mess. So you just pull it like this, and you go through the whole thing, and this is so satisfying. So I hope this focuses here. You just pull it open, of course quite gently since it's mohair, but see, and you get this beautiful texture, and then you can go through the whole thing. And I think with this skirt, the whole design process of the mohair skirt part of it has been so much fun, since, well, I usually design all my patterns so that I write everything down and make the measurements and everything, and then with this one I didn't do that. I had the basics of the underskirt measured, of course, with the gauge and everything, and then I just swing the whole overskirt or the mohair part of it and just try things, like just went with it. And then I made some one error I made with the skirt. I was supposed to start the first frill one step on top of it, but I didn't, and then I just went with it and thought that, okay, this looks nice, I'm gonna go with it. So the whole process has been so much fun, and not so much like a trial and error, but more like just designing and trying out new things and seeing something, getting something exciting out of your needles, like this is just one row of knitting and you get this. So yeah, now I'm gonna finish this tonight, and my son is trying to bother me. So now I'm gonna knit this and finish this, and tomorrow I'm gonna show you how it looks like. It's finished. What do you think? I think it came out just so good, so good. See the frills? Yeah, the last color does it. I could easily imagine this as the longer version, like all the way in maxi length. Yeah. And because of the silk skirt under, it doesn't feel heavy at all or hot at all. Of course, now I'm inside of the house, but since the mohair is just floating on top of it, it feels quite nice. And it's not heavy at all. Just a skirt you might wanna wear to a party or just on a normal day. Yeah. But now I'm really interested in hearing, what do you think? Do you like it? And do you have any suggestions for the name? I still don't know what to call it. I already asked about it on my Instagram channel, but not sure yet. And I also polled it there that should I make a pattern out of it, and now I'm in the works. So at some point I'm gonna be needing test knitters for this, so if you're into that, interested in test knitting this skirt, still nameless skirt for me, then go on and follow me on Instagram and you'll be updated whenever I have that application going on. Yeah. Thank you so much for following along through this design journey. I think it was quite the traditional one for me, as I had one plan, which changed quite a bit along the way, and that's totally fine. I think it's the magic of designing or any creative process, that you have an idea, then you work on it, and then it turns out something else, not maybe what you first designed it to be, but then maybe even better. And I think that's like, this whole process made me fall in love with designing even more, if it's possible, and I'm so excited to start working with the pattern properly and getting this skirt pattern out, and hopefully some of you will be knitting it too. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.